I'm excited to see the arrival of Mega Man Battle Network on the Switch, and I'm even more excited to share today that Capcom sponsored this video. As a lifelong Mega Man fan, this was an easy one to say yes to. I've been eagerly waiting to dive into this tactical RPG again, set within this incredible universe. Whether you're a die-hard fan of the series, or maybe just curious about what it has to offer, I've got everything you need to know right here today. My name's Alex, so this is SwitchCorner. Let's get started. If you enjoyed the video today, consider subscribing for Switch reviews, deals, lists and news daily. Helps out the channel a huge amount. Also, if you do decide to check out the Mega Man Battle Network collection, use my link in the pinned comment down below, which supports the channel directly. Though I will add here for transparency, I receive no kickback from it. The Mega Man Battle Network series takes place in a parallel universe to the original Mega Man series in the year 20XX. In this universe, the internet is seamlessly integrated into almost every electronic device out there, creating an incredibly complex world to navigate. To help manage this complexity, people use special programs called NetNavis, which are stored in handheld devices called pets. These pets serve not only as a storage space for NetNavis, but also as internet access points, data trackers, and even hacking tools. The series centers around two main characters, Lan, who resides in the real world, and then a NetNavi variation of Mega Man. Now together they will battle criminals and viruses, even compete occasionally with friends. Now this series consists of 6 connected adventures, each with their own individual arc, so you can jump in at any point. Throughout the series you can expect everything here from the return of classic villains to shady organizations and even personal challenges for Lan. The cast of characters though is incredibly likable, and they make an absolutely fantastic team. Mega Man Battle Network then is a tactical RPG that puts you in control of both Lan in the real world and then Mega Man in the digital world. Connecting Mega Man to the network is easy, simply tap a trigger on the controller while facing any electronic device in this world, and a charming 3D animation will transport you into the digital world. The game has this isometric style in both the real world and dungeons, and while the controls are simple, I would suggest you use the D-pad for movement. It just feels very much right. The third entry in the series is my personal favourite, and that is what I am showing you in the video today. While exploring the real world then is enjoyable, one of my favourite aspects of Mega Man Battle Network is undoubtedly the featured dungeons and the digital world they are set in. Although the locations may repeat, they do evolve with progression, and each boss encounter has its own unique area design. You'll need to explore, battle enemies in random encounters, and occasionally solve environmental puzzles such as finding keys or passcodes. On occasions even, the worlds will cross over and we will need to do something in the real world to allow Mega Man to move forwards. The combat system though then is incredible and should be implemented more often in games as we go forward. Fights are frequent and thankfully the combat here is a blast. The battlefield is first of all split into 2 3x3 sections, one for you and the other for your foes. The combat then takes place in 2 phases, the deck selection phase as well as an action phase. Now in the deck phase you can choose which offensive and defensive measures you want to take, and you can even then stack any actions that match or hold similarities, represented by a letter at the bottom of the cards. Once you're in the action phase then you have the freedom to move around, and this is where the real fun begins. You'll need to line up and execute attacks while avoiding any incoming attacks. This can be more challenging than you might expect, especially during boss encounters. Now with progression you'll unlock new cards, find upgrades, visit stores and collect a whole lot of loot, and this is very much the beginning of the experience. Each entry in the collection as well gradually builds upon the gameplay mechanics, which makes for a real nice learning curve. That said though, I will say here there are no traditional difficulty options, but you can actually turn on something called Buster Max mode, and this increases attack power. It makes things just a dash easier. However, it is still Mega Man at the end of the day, so even with this activated, it can still be challenging. Overall though, for gameplay, this is very much, as I said, just the beginning moments, you know, the very basics of the experience, but this quality of the series, it has absolutely stood the test of time. The Mega Man Battle and Network Collection's biggest inclusion then is undoubtedly the addition of online play. While some features are restricted to specific entries, and you'll find more at the link in the pinned comment, this move in my opinion is a game changer for the series. With online play, we can now take our battles to the next level by competing with friends or even strangers. We can also customize the rules, trade chips and styles, compare libraries, and even head into tournaments. Each volume of the Mega Man Battle and Network Collection then comes with a unique gallery packed with additional content that did impress. From an art perspective, there's the art gallery, mystery data and patch cards. This features artwork from the game itself, as well as development process and even bonus pieces from events and merchandise. A personal favourite then is the music player, which features comprehensive soundtracks for each installment, even a few bonus tracks to boot. And finally, and perhaps the most exciting honestly, that is the trophies. Each volume includes its own dedicated list of achievements to take on, which for sure enhances the experience. Mega Man Battle and Network Collection offers a range of customization options, allowing you to tailor the game to your liking. The resolution's a key feature here, with several options available, and the one you're seeing on screen today, that is the large preset that features a border on all 4 edges. There's also 2 smaller variations, as well as a larger one that fills the screen vertically but retains the borders on the left and right. Each option also comes with 10 customizable border choices featuring stunning artwork, and additionally there is a filter preset that is added on that smooths out the image. This can be turned off if you do prefer a more pixelated and original look. The Mega Man Battle and Network Collection is available in 2 formats, as a complete collection or as 2 separate volumes that do split the series. Altogether here there are 6 entries, but that equates to 10 games, because from the 3rd entry onwards, each game actually has 2 variations with unique visual changes, additional items and new enemies. Again, my link is in the pinned comment where you can learn more about the pricing and of course the games directly. Overall, sponsored or not, Capcom have done a fantastic job with the Mega Man Battle and Network Collection. With 6 entries across 10 games, the collection realistically offers hundreds of hours of gameplay, and the cast of characters is just as likeable as ever. The combat system is still impressive all of these years later, and the addition of visual adjustments such as screen sizes and borders, as well as online play, makes the collection the best way you can play. If you are a fan of the series, there is no reason not to pick up this collection. For newcomers to the series then as well, there are very few games out there quite like this one, and its unique combat system should be utilised more often in modern gaming. It's a fantastic use of the license overall. So let me know in the comments if you'll be picking this game up on the Switch, or maybe you have it already and you've been playing it this far. Let me know what you do think. Also then, with that, hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, lists and news daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.